Good evening, everyone. It's Jeanette Martin, brand ambassador for the Kaslo sourdough pasta. Tonight, if you saw my tagline, it has to be Pasta Thursday. A little bit Throwback Thursday, TBA Thursday, but it has to be Pasta Thursday. So I'm so excited to have you along. Jeanette Martin, brand ambassador. This is my fourth time coming on and entertaining you and sharing from my own home kitchen. I'm a single girl. I live in a small cottage in the woods, and I just want to show you what I do with Kaslo sourdough pasta. I have lots in my pantry, very well stocked pantry, and showing some fun things to do. Maybe you're working from home and you're adapting to Zooming and Skyping and Google Meeting and all the rest of that amazing stuff that's going on. And thank goodness we can still connect. Or you've got a bunch of kids at home and you are figuring out you're spending a lot more time with kids with activities. So you need to have kind of quick, nutritious, fun meals. So tonight's meal is a little bit of a take on a mac and cheese with a bit of a smoky twist. And there's going to be vegetables in it. So tonight I'm using the Kaslo semolina and Kamut. And I'm going to see if I can't pronounce this. Macaroni il Sourdough. Oh, I probably am not saying that right, but it looks like a little penne-ish pasta. So tonight's meal, I've got my pan already prepared because I'm going to be baking this, and this is a little baking dish for one. And I will show you, because we're going to go over to the stove in a minute. So tonight I'm going to be putting in the following three cheeses. I've got a marble cheese. This is what I had in my fridge. Oh, and that's my toaster oven telling me that my temperature is ready on my toaster oven. So I've got a marble cheese, I've got a smoked cheddar, and I've got the feta cheese again. So if we can kind of think mild to a bit of smokiness to that saltiness. It's going to be a very nice balance and flavor. And I've got it pre-grated here. This is about, say, half an ounce of each. I'm making enough for one. So if you were a family of four, you would probably do 2 ounces of the smoked cheddar, 2 ounces of the marble, and 2 ounces of the feta cheese. I also have just some jarred salsa. This is a chipotle salsa. So if you can kind of see the smoky twist, is I've got a smoky cheese, the cheddar. I have got a smoky salsa, and I've also got some smoky bacon that I've pre-cooked already to go on onto the top. I have also triple smoke on this one. I also love this. This is La Chinita smoked paprika. They make a sweet one as well as a hot one. I chose to go with the regular one, just the sweet one tonight. And I have pre-cooked up my macaroni, and I don't know if you can see, but I've left a little bit of the pasta water in there. And that's because it's going to continue to cook, and it's going to become part of my sauce. So this was 80 grams of the pasta that I pre-weighed out and cooked up. This was for about 6 minutes is the way that I like it, knowing that it's still a little al dente and it's going to continue to cook in my toaster oven. So, and I would say I've left maybe a tablespoon of that pasta water on my pasta. So in it goes into the pot, into my pan. Let's see if I can't get you a little bit better with, oh my gosh, guys, I'm so pleased that you're coming along. So in the bottom of the pan, I'm going to add, 3 good heaping tablespoons, maybe 4 of the salsa. Give that just a little bit of a stir. Going to add in my cheddar cheese and my smoked, my dirtiest spoon, and all my cheeses. I was going to teach you how to make a white sauce tonight and a cheese sauce, but I have been busy adapting my life, and I didn't have time to do that. So I've just put my cheeses in. so I can just show you. The cheeses are in there. Gonna put, I would say, a half a teaspoon of this sweet smoked paprika in there. Give that a little bit of a stir. And now we're gonna head over to the stove because I'm gonna show you something really cool that I do with my broccoli that's gonna go into here. Yes, there's vegetables going into here. Oh, and you get my thumb. So come on over to my stove. What I've done is when I've cooked the bacon, I have put a little bit of butter in with, I used about a half a piece or one full big piece because my piece was pretty thick of my bacon. Cut it up really fine. Had about a teaspoon of butter in there with the bacon as was cooking. I took it out to cool it. Now what I'm left with is the leftover fat. And the little kind of brown bits of what the butter is doing. The butter has caramelized. I've taken a clove of garlic and a rasp. This is called a rasp or a fine grater. And I have a big Russian garlic, so I put about a quarter of that garlic in there. The heat's not on right now. So let me turn my heat on, and it's going to get warm pretty quickly. And then, would you see this little black? I love putting my pepper in with my oil to open up the pepperiness. I love pepper. So it's just a way to bloom the pepper. And we're going to heat this up, and I don't want to get any color on my garlic because that's when it starts to go bitter. And what I'm going to do is I've taken about a cup of broccoli, and when I had my water on to boil my pasta with a little bit of salt, I blanched my broccoli. And what that means is I put the broccoli into the boiling, simmering water, timed it for about 3 minutes, took it out, and put it in some cold water, cooled it down, and now that it's cold. You do that for a couple of reasons. Number one, you're going to retain this nice broccoli or bright greenness. Number two, it speeds the cooking up because, well, it's a little bit of the cooking because I'm going to be putting it in here into my hot pan that's getting nice and toasty hot here. I'm going to turn this down just a little bit. And then it's going to further cook in my pasta in the oven. Okay, so let me, oh, don't burn my spatula. So in it goes. Just going to get a little bit of that flavor of the garlic. And remember, the bacon was in there, so we've got yet another layer of smokiness. And I'm not going to add any salt to this at all because my blanching water had a little bit of salt. I don't need to add salt. And of course, the bacon had some saltiness as well. If you're tuning in, Jeanette Martin, brand ambassador for the Kaslo Sourdough Pasta Company. I'm located in a small little cottage in South Langley, and this is my home kitchen. And we are making I'm going to say, a quadruple smoked baked mac and cheese. So this is going to be, another, say, a little bit of a minute. I'm getting a little bit of color, not a lot. I just want all those flavors to happen. Oh, I'm telling you, the two people that are watching, if you know how to make smell-o-vision, you're going to make $1 million. Okay. As I turn this off, I'm going to take you back over. Nope, come back to me. I'm going to take you back over to where I'm prepping on my counter, and I'm going to bring the broccoli over. Hang on, I'll be right back. Enjoy the view. Give me a thumbs up. Are you liking? Any questions about the blanching, about the part cooking of the bacon, or the pasta? I'd love to answer any questions. So I take that broccoli, and it goes into my baking dish. Not dirtying any other containers. Give it a little bit of a toss. Beautiful colors, guys. Really, the red, the white, the green. Hey, those are the Italian flag colors. I've been to there. Okay. Cleaning all that off. Going to take my bacon and sprinkle it all on the top. Instead of using breadcrumbs, why not use bacon? In it goes. So that's what it's looking like. And I put my lid on for probably the first, because remember, the pasta's cooked, the broccoli's almost cooked, the salsa is definitely cooked. I want a little bit of that steam because remember I had that tablespoon of water in the that I reserved with my pasta. I want a little bit of that steam so it starts melting my triple cheese, my marble cheese, my smoked Gouda, and my feta cheese. And then for the last couple of minutes, so probably about 10 minutes, I'll keep the lid on it. My temperature, my little toaster oven is at 350. Probably about 10 minutes, then I'll take the lid off and then put it underneath the broiler. So if there's any little cheesy bits, it'll brown up. So I'm not using any extra breadcrumb on top of this. So I'm just gonna go put this in my oven. Unlike the magic of the regular Food Network or those the food channels, I don't have another one made, so I will post a picture when it comes out and what it looks like. Let's just do a little bit of facts or frequently asked questions. So pasta fermenta, Kaslo sourdough pasta, what we do is we're taking the wheat and like Kamut and we're fermenting it. So fermenting helps to break down those tough glutens that sometimes our tummies have a little bit of an issue. So we're doing the hard work for the body. So when the body gets that good nutrition, you can get right to the goodness of what the wheat has to offer to us. So it's just like having a little bowl of yogurt or kimchi or kombucha. It's a fermented product. It's really good for our health, our gut health, and everything just moves really nicely. An hour after I eat this, I feel fantastic. So there you go. That's today's pasta recipe for you. Something nice and quick. Items that I had in my pantry: smoked paprika, a little bit of jarred smoky salsa, some cheeses, my pasta, a little bit of bacon, and some vegetables. If I didn't have the fresh broccoli, definitely a frozen broccoli, or if you've got cauliflower or any of the spinach, definitely you could use that as well. So enjoy the day, everybody. Stay safe, stay healthy, and from our family to yours, it has to be pasta. Enjoy. Any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment and share this on. And I'll see you tomorrow at 5 o'clock. And I'm going to make a kugel. So go ahead and Google what a kugel is, and you'll find out tomorrow. Bye-bye, everybody.